Instagram, Facebook. You know me, Martin Morris. Started tooldtobebroke.com. Started advertising on Facebook, on YouTube, then Facebook. Had a student loan, $94,417 down to $14,900. How I paid off a Camry in 12 months. How I paid off another Camry in 19 months. How I paid off a 2008 BMW in 36 months back in 2007. I finally paid off all my credit cards and invested in Grant Cardone's real estate funds. Got one check for $29.70. Another check for $49.70. Now, I'll talk to you about how to use copyright. Well, I was listening to Grant Cardone. He said we need to study the companies, find out how they spend money and advertising. And finally got it. Marketing mastery tip number one. First, you got to get your money right. He is right, because the reason you need to get your money right is you can only run negative in advertising. Because you say advertising doesn't work. Yes, it does. You're correct. It does not work. It does not work initially. What basically advertising is just getting your name out there, just name recognition. Because if you got no attention, you ain't got. What is it? He says something. If you can't get any attention, you can't get any money. It's something like that. You got to watch it. That's why I want you to get in my $188 a month program. I just follow Grant Cardone. Once I get an epiphany or something, I just relay it to you. So what he's trying to say is like I'm doing with Google ads. Organically, I grew my views to like, I went from below like 100 to 390 to 360 to about 1,000 a month. But now I kind of topped out, because now I need to like really just, my copyright is good. Trust me, I've trained with some of the best copyright people that walk the face of this earth. So I know I'm good when it comes to some of my stuff. But after a while, you just need to get attention. This is what I got. I need to hit you when you're watching the porn. I need to hit you when you're watching the Rifleman. I need to hit you when you're trying to watch reruns of Slider. My name is Martin Morris. I just paid down my student loan from $53,133 in 2018 down to $14,900 in June of 2022. Come sign up on my website. Subscribe. Let me help you pay off your student loan too. How about another one? Hey, it's harder to find air in Sacramento in 2022 than it was in 1992. I tried to go to two gas stations. I went to a station on Orangethorpe and Waterman. I went there. It was broken, and it still took the $2 from my credit card. I went inside and asked the gas attendant, "Oh yeah, it's broke," and they still took my $2. Then I had to go down to Chevron. That was on Hospitality off of Waterman. That one, you didn't have the way for you to put the credit card in. You had to put the change in. So I had to go walk around and ask the person, "Hey, can I get some change? Put some air into the machine." And then unfortunately the door was locked because they were stocking. So I finally got the quarters, went to there, and realized I had left the cap to take the air off at the other gas station that you put on a tire. But I finally got the air to get the tire in the tire to finally get the indicator to go off. Just tell you this little stuff. Just shows that, hey, that's that's my life. Hey, how I paid off a loan, $94,417 loan. And I got it down to $14,900. How I worked at Macy's. How I used to work team training. How I started my own business, tooldtobebroke.com. All that stuff. All that is just advertising. It's just advertising. It's just, you know how advertising got. I used to be a slave. If it weren't for people advertising, slavery is bad, slavery is bad, I would still be in slavery. How about for like the women with Harvey Weinstein in the old days used to like hit it up and all stuff. And then after a while, it's not good to rape women. It's not good to rape women. It's not good to rape women. I've heard. Boom, what happened? Say, now you can't rape women. See, I mean, how did that happen? Advertising. Repeat the message. That's why he's talking about like the banks like Morgan Stanley, Chase. I'm in Charles Schwab right now. I used to do day trading. All these businesses, what they're trying to say is just repeat the message. Tell you how, we'll have a talk on houses. It took me 53 years to realize a house is a waste of time. Unless you own like a couple of acres. Like I was in Yucca Valley, the Black Baron. The Black Baron of the desert. I wish I didn't have, if I didn't have a neighbor next door, I'd still be the Black Baron of 2 deserts. But it's only advertising. Repeat the message. Like he says, you got to just make the funnel wide. Some people are like, I hate that brother. I hate that. Why he's always on the radio? Why is it? So I'm spending $220 a month. I've been able to get 2 subscribers. My goal is to build up 2 million subscribers. But even if you do have subscribers, that doesn't mean have money. So like right now, I'm still working on the attention portion of Grant Cardone, but I finally understand the advertising portion. Advertising is not to get people to come into the store. It's just to let people know the store exists. Now, the more you repeat the message, 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 people will come in. Because I realized, because I work in the casino, I work in the store, and I just see how all of a sudden how like my sales base is just gone, and I got to rebuild it. I said, okay, if I'm going to rebuild this, I got to do it right. Just promote the store, promote the store, promote the store. Because the problem with the business model, we're aiming it at, I think we're aiming it at the higher class players, but we need to just make it for everyone. We need to just create a giant funnel with someone who works as a janitor, is in the casino with his wife. She's like, I want to just give my wife something. And he doesn't want to buy something cheap like a Target or Walmart or Macy's, or just go, or buy, like I say, buy a $500, buying a $500 purse at the casino is different than buying a $500 purse at, like Costco or something, like you feel like a, feel good, you feel good, you're what, she go, she's like, yeah, my man bought me that, I'm going. See what I'm saying, man? It's all about perception. That's what advertising creates. And that's why I'm going to rebuild the base. We're going for 2.2. I believe I can rebuild it to a 3.5 million. And then I'm done. I'm outie. I'm going to another casino. I'm assigned for I'm on a $250 contract on top of what I make. And I should be making $400,000 to $500,000 a year working part-time. Because that's what your full-time people do, man. Get some of them motherfucking money. I'm going to give you the strategy. I'm going to grow it to the first 2. We're going to hit 3.5 million together. Once we reach that, then you don't have to do it on your own. But I finally understand advertising. It's the same with porn. Same with being gay. Same with going to the moon. Who convinced us to go to the moon? John F. Kennedy used fear to go to the moon. All the same. There's no advertising. So what he does, when your parents say, don't toot your horn, that's a lie. But you got to toot your horn the right way. Sometimes you just got to just toot your horn, man. All right, you guys, make sure you help me get up to 2 million subscribers. Now I'm giving you marketing mastery tips. We're getting there. Join my $108 a month program. If you don't want to do that, buy my $219 objective journal. If you just want to help filter out the funnel through sales, you decide.